Welcome back to my channel.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the button at
Get a
Brittany
notification.
Mitchell.
We're going to face the Hawks. We're 6-0 and 1-5. That's playing Beyond Hall of Fame. So we're playing Beyond Hall of Fame. 2 starters, CPU plus Jeter. Beyond Hall of Fame right there. I think that's 50. Let's get it. Put it on the roll. Let's go.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
So Brent, as fall turns to winter, the season just getting underway.
Yeah, Kevin, and you kind of feel like, man, we're in it. We are trying to get on the floor and get ourselves to the end of the year. So, yeah, pack your jackets, get your sweats, the full sweatsuits on. We're ready to travel, and we're in the thick of things now.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Edwards. Watford out there with Simmons. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. Yabusele, that's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like... possible, like you said. And they're bringing you up close and personal in the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From deep, Johnson cans it from downtown.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, here's Edwards. Last time out, he had 13 points. And that one is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Walker. Back to Young. Lock at 6. And it's blocked. To the middle. Here's Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Bounce pass Young. James kicks to Walker. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's James. Fires from 18. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so James will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year. Walker the pass to James. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Edwards inside.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. And you look at Edwards, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And the Hawks making a change here. Kispert's checked in. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
The Hawks trail by 7. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Mo Wagner's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Mo Wagner. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wagner has three on Schroeder. And here's Young from the arc. And Simmons with the rebound. Nets leading by 7. Watford finds Schroeder. It's tipped. Now here's Walker. Guarded closer. Young from outside. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Oh, here's Edwards. After the miss from Corey Kispert. Edwards, good. Edwards got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now, here is Young. His last outing, 16 points for him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Now, here is Edwards. Oh, that was
incredible. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Young. 6 points for him. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Oh, here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Young. And Walker kicks to Kispert. Young for 3. Again, Young missing. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young outside. Pass to Kispert. There's Walker with the 3, and so it's Brooklyn. Head to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, pounding the board is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Trent and Watford. Edwards is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. Jones, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Kispert. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from the elbow. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
It's another look. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Watford finds Edwards. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Jones. Wagner outside. Johnson with it. Covered by Watford. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Brooklyn leading by 9. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Let's go.
And Edwards slams it in.
Let's go.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Hawks, Bender is checked in for Mo Wagner. Walker comes in for Corey Kispert. And James subbed in for Jones.
For 3.
Outside, Walker. Outside, James. Bender with the screen for James. Shoots over Schroeder. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Nets. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Whitehead, and he banks in the layup. Whitehead's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Now James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Look at that.
Let's go.
In that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
From downtown, a rebound by the Nets. Simmons got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Whitehead passes to Schroeder. Simmons sets a screen for Schroeder. Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Walker with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 15. Pass to James. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Young. He's got 9. Outside, Walker. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And check out the numbers for Young. How he did last season. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Yabusele, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson comes in for Trey Murphy. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And slammed down by Watford.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. The Hawks trail by 18. To the paint. And the dunk by James.
love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
42, let's go.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Chicago.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And finished by Edwards.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Young looking around. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Dennis Schroeder. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Young. And he makes both free throws. Here is Edwards. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become the hunted, but can they stay hungry and continue this pace? Should be fun to watch.
Like I said, Ernie, it's getting better. It's getting better.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Nets.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
let's get third quarter. Let's go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Trae Young is out there with James. Then it's Walker. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Yabusele in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. Walker the pass to Johnson. Walker taking his time here. On the wing, James. For 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night. For 3, Edwards. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Young. Takes a three. The rebound by Watford. Watford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For three, Edwards. And the Nets miss again.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 11. Lets it go with the three. Rebound, Atlanta. Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
The coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
This is an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Hands the shot from the wing. That's 10 points for Jalen Johnson.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Jenkins. Abu Saleh kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Walker is screen on Edwards. And here's James outside. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Edwards from the arc. Finally. From 3-point range. Edwards got 38 points.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Young against Schroeder. Young outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What makes Young really tough to corral is he has that great spatial awareness out there.
Hawks making a switch here. Kisper's checked in.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Quick, Darwin. Play hands up defense.
Schroeder against Young. Shoots over Schroeder.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Johnson sends the screen for Young. Hits it from 3-point range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
For 3, Edwards. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. Pass to Kispert. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the point.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Yabusele. 41 seconds left to play in the third. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, that's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Wagner's checked in for Yabusele. And Trey Murphy's subbed in for Walker. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Edwards passes to Williams. Edwards drawing the double team. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight. And here's Young. He's got 18. On the wing, Johnson fires the 3. And that shot was up in time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here is Williams. Setting the floor for the Nets. Whitehead out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williams at the point guard. Edwards can't hit. The Hawks trail by 9. In the corner, it's James. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Edwards takes it inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Nets leading by 8. Here's Whitehead. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's James. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Shoots the 3. James with some nice D.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, take one more 3-point shot. And we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce. The willingness to do that has paid off. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Pass to Kispert. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Edwards looking it over. The 3. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. For the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for Wagner. Trey Murphy comes in for Walker. And Trae Young subbed in for Corey Kispert. Young pass to Yabusele. And here is James. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. James, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Swiped away. In transition, here come the Nets. And Simmons slams it in.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson. Outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Young finds James. Edwards with the block. Here's Williams. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Hawks trail by 11. Young with the ball. Outside, James. Shoots from the line. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Edwards against Young. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Walker's checked in for the Hawks. .153 left here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks again can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Edwards. Here's Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Nets lead by 16.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
James, a screen on Williams, down low, and Johnson with the stop.
It's going to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
James with it. Outguarded by Simmons. 5 on the clock. Shots good from Young. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For 3, Edwards. No good. Atlanta with the ball. Down by 15. James kicks to Johnson. Pass to Young. James with it. Another bucket.
Let's go. Get my poster.
60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by...
Score. No, we're 7 though. They got faith in Knicks. Push 2-4. Let's get it. We're back playing on the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Nicole Alexander Walker, King Hurt, and also Dorado. Let's get it.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to... Hello out there. And get ready. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now, New York starting 5. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Murray. And it's Iguodala in at the center position.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Back to Brunson. Here's the 3. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Now the Knicks with it. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Here's Brunson. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordan Fernandez. And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And that one is hammered home.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Murray. Here's Bridges. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Brunson taking his time here. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Brunson's got 5.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
A chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Brooklyn, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 5. Here's Simmons. Oh, he puts it down. top of Keegan Murray.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For three, Bridges. And the Knicks miss again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Edwards. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
They've been a more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Bridges. They trail by 9. Outside Murray. Uncovered. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Now here's Watford, tightly guarded. Edwards for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. And the basket by Bridges.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Schroeder against Brunson. Outside Schroeder. Going inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. No points yet. Outside Murray. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Tries again. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. The Knicks making a switch here. And New York has possession. 11-point game.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Whitehead. Back to Watford. Here he goes, and it's flushed down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Outside Brunson. The 3. Bridges misses. Brooklyn leading by 13. It's Edwards on the wing. 11 points in the game. Schroeder finds Simmons. Here's Whitehead. 4-3. Counted from distance. Whitehead's got 5 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well. Executing their game plan perfectly.
Count the basket.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
And here's Schroeder. On the take. And there's the slam. To finish it off.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And so here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Moses Moody, also Keegan Murray out there, and it's Banks in at the point. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Here's Banks, and it's blocked by Edwards. Outside Schroeder. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to run it in. Here's Whitehead. Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Great find by Simmons. He's always looking to create the best shot possible for his team.
Here's Banks. He's scoreless. Blocked. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that?
That's how you finish.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
The Knicks making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Nifty move. It's tipped. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the screen. They can't stop the run with that one. Nets leading by 19. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Watford gets the bucket.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Mobo. Now here's Bridges. Here's Taylor. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Clock at 4. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Schroeder outside. Mobo with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Knocks it loose. Here's Watford. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
So for the Knicks, Williams is checked in for Murray, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Taylor. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Bridges outside to the middle. Watford right side. Edwards for 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Brunson. They need this.
No.
Oh, nice D from Schroeder.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Whitehead.
That was unbelievable! Wow. Now that is a finish for the ages.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Schroeder against Brunson. It's deflected. Watford, right side. Pass to Simmons. Here's Whitehead for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Buries it from 3.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Right side, Simmons. There's 42 seconds left in the second period. Oh, Simmons down hard.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Fires it from 18. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Schroeder against Brunson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Brunson outside. Out to Bridges from the arc. Connects from downtown. Bridges has got 8.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's Brooklyn cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Brooklyn Nets.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
When I look at the Nets, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Appreciate you joining us.
Get it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home. They've got Trendon Watford. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Whitehead in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The kick out to Edwards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 18 points for him.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Who poked away. Stolen by Schroeder. Simmons with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. And there's Simmons on the assist from Schroeder.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Schroeder. Oh, he goes up high. Two-handed slam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Outside Murray. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Edwards against Bridges. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Now here's Brunson. He's got 14. Over Schroeder. Brunson missing again.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop. They'll pick it up.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Iguodaro. And there's a pick. Fires from the line. Out to Bridges. From downtown. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
Now Schroeder. He's got 14. Dunks it hard with one hand. He makes it look easy.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside Murray. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Brooklyn. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Watford inside. He's against Murray. The shot by Watford, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Outside Brunson. Sends it home from 3-point land. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Edwards, no good.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
All right, let's check in with Allie Force.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Murray for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
He doesn't have that traditional power forward build, but his balance, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. The 3. Kept alive. Fires for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards got 25 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Brunson outside. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Whitehead's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Bridges has got 13.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Nets just dominating. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Bridges. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And the Knicks shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Taylor passes to Bridges. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those 2 styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Brooklyn has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Simmons with it. Knocked loose.
Oh my God.
Here's Mobo. Pass to Taylor. And here is Williams. Watford covering. Bridges outside. Here's Taylor. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Simmons up top. Oh, Simmons down hard.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Bridges. Outside, Alexander Walker. Williams with the screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to come hard to the rim time and time again.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. And Edwards, here we go. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Keegan Murray. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Another shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Alexander Walker.
And so he hits both.
4-4-2.
So it's Brooklyn now. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. They get the rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do. Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time getting his shot.
I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. And the Knicks miss again.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Slams it in.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
For 3.
New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Bridges. Launches a 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside Murray. Here's Whitehead, covered by Alexander Walker. And he dunks it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And here's Edwards outside. They get it back. There's the triple. Jacks up a 3. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Edwards got 38 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Iguodaro. Now here's Brunson. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Now here's Simmons. And slammed by Simmons.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian A.
No, the Pistons, not Pistons, Pacers. Who was 4-5? Let's get it. Okay, good. Back when I home, the pitch tired for running the OD and the pass goes on my tee. We're wearing a. Fuck that matchup. Scared.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building, and for both these teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win, and more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brandon Miller out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Reynolds in at the 5 down low.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Fires the 3. Miller, no luck. Here's Edwards. Pacers with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Edwards against Halliburton. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Miller on the mark with the 15-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target with his 3.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And that one's good. Simmons.
You know, with his size and skill, Simmons is really good down low. I think he can score a bunch of points this way.
Halliburton outside. Miller sets a screen for Halliburton. This one for 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Edwards tries in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has an effortless knack for getting inside.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think the Nets, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
Anunoby passes to Halliburton. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Here's Edwards. Pacers with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Halliburton against Edwards. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Nets with the lead. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA. Look out!
reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Halliburton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Let's go. 14-8.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the room. The more players they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Halliburton sets the pick for Anunoby. Drains the three-pointer.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Edwards. And
let's go. Let's take a look.
Going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
51 finishing with force.
Building all the way up.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Halliburton for 3. A rebound by the Nets. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there, and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 11 points to end. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Whitehead in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Augustina screen on Edwards. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Watford.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Halliburton for 3. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50-40-90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Edwards drives in. And Edwards slams in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
Halliburton passes to Smith. Halliburton sets the pick for Smith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Edwards against Smith. Edwards kicks it over to Schroeder. And the Nets another three. Break, and this game should be a treat.
Yeah, fun holiday makes for a fun atmosphere. Expect this crowd to be engaged.
Smith wide open. He fires. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Here is Edwards. A 38-point game for him in the win against New York.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Smith outside. Halliburton a screen on Schroeder. Smith kicks to Halliburton. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons. Indiana making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Powell, and Miller's subbed in for Smith.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Nobody near Schroeder. Carries the long range jumper. Schroeder's got 9 points.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Left side, Miller. Anunoby outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's a good screen. For 3, Siakam. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. Siakam outside. Lets it go from 11. And it's Smith missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 7 points from Brandon Miller.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And here's Edwards from the arc. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Miller. Count that bucket. He's got 9.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Edwards against Miller. And finished off by Edwards.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
It's deflected, and through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Brooklyn ahead, running away with this one. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Nets, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And that'll do it for half.
Look at the quarter. Let's go.
And welcome. Back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
On the court for Indiana, Siakam is out there with Reynolds. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Tyrese. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. Burnett shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Siakam. Nothing on the board. Pass to Miller. Miller with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Siakam for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards passes to...
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Halliburton passes to Siakam. And here's Miller. Indiana again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Edwards can't hit.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Over Edwards. And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break. You know, Simmons is a platinum level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the inside, looking to end the run, and Halliburton finishes inside. Halliburton's got 13 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Up top, Edwards, covered by Miller. Edwards slams it in.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Siakam outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
So he gets them both. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets. He's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Indiana making a change here. Powell's checked in. On defense, the Nets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Miller dishes to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. And the 3-ball is good. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nets. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Powell. Here's Reynolds. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Here's Watford. No good on the triple. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Halliburton. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down the foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Schroeder. Again, that's for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to Miller. Shoots over Schroeder. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 11 points from Brandon Miller. For 3, Edwards. Powell pulls it in. The Pacers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Pass to Halliburton. That one's not going to go. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Simmons. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Bagley sets a screen for Smith. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Now here's Powell. Nifty move. Bank shot, no good. And the net shooting just phenomenal here tonight.
Oh.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Indiana. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Powell, the pass to Halliburton. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 11 rebounds in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Bagley sends a screen for Smith. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Watford with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Watford from past the arc. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Bagley kicks to Halliburton. And there's the call on Trendon Watford. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another it matters.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Brooklyn with the ball. Outpacing him right now in a 15-2 run. Here's Edwards. And Reynolds pulls it down. Reynolds has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Here's Reynolds. Shot clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Here's Edwards. Simmons trying to get open. And finished by Edwards.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Watford, and slammed up by Watford.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Miller. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing. Oh,
yes, sir. My goodness.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Anunoby. It's good from long range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Pass to Simmons from deep three-point land. Miller grabs the miss. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Fades back. And it falls over the rim and in.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
One more assist, Clark. He'll have a double-double.
They've relied on him to help control the pace and flow of this offense, and he's doing a nice job of it.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Halliburton outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Champ.